Today in the garage I have a 2006 Honda Civic Si, and I'll be showing you how to change the oil. The only tools required for this job are a 3/8 ratchet, 17mm socket, funnel, possibly an oil filter wrench, and a torque wrench if you want it to be perfect. The oil I'm using is Mobil 1 5W30. You'll need about 4.5 quarts of this, and the oil filter, part number M1-110A. We'll start by removing the oil fill cap and then draining the oil. That's tight. Alright, the oil drain bolt is just slightly to the passenger side. We'll go under the car. Actually, it's labeled really nicely right there. It's a 17mm bolt. So we'll go ahead and remove that and drain the oil. So go ahead and let that drain. So you probably noticed that I dropped the drain bolt into the bucket of oil. The best way to get that out is using one of these magnets. Let's just reach in there and see if we can find it. There we go. Works pretty good. Okay, so now with all the oil drained, we go ahead and replace the drain bolt. And remember to install the new crush washer on the bolt. And you can torque this to 29 foot-pounds. Okay, so now we're going to do the oil filter. We're still on the passenger side here. If you look way back, kind of on the back of the engine, that yellow thing right there, that's the oil filter. And now there's not going to be a great way to do this without making a huge mess. So just make sure you have a big drain bucket underneath the car when you pull this thing off. I'll try and film it here as I do it. If you reach around the drive shaft, you can kind of get your hand on it. And just pray that nobody put it on very tight. Oh, sweet. It's going to kind of go all over the place. Now let's throw the new one on. And as always, before installing the new filter, be sure and lubricate the O-ring. Okay, so here's my new filter ready to put on. And normally I would fill this up with oil most of the way, but because of the angles I'm going to have to turn it at here, I'm not going to be able to do that. So I'll try and show you how to put it back on here. Alright, and just make sure and do this only hand tight. Now it's time to add the new oil. Go ahead and throw our funnel in here. And the capacity for this car is around 4.6 quarts. Okay, so with about 4.5 quarts in there, go ahead and start the engine up, let it run for 10 or 15 seconds, and then we'll turn it off and check the level. Looks like we need a little more. All right, looks pretty good. From here, you might want to drive it around for a few minutes and then come back and check the level just to see if you need to add any more. With the new oil added and the level correct, that's about all there is to it, guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.